What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike. It's time for another Andor reaction. Episode 10. I know what you're thinking. Where's Jenny? Oh my god, you came here to see Jenny. I know, guys. Unfortunately, I am testing positive for COVID. I had COVID all week. It was no fun. We were holding out. Hopefully, maybe I would test negative early this morning, but I'm definitely very positive still. So, unfortunately, Jenny can't be here for this reaction. She wanted to be. I'm going to do it solo. It's going to be hopefully a really exciting episode. Episode 10 is presumably the end of the prison break arc with Andy Serkis, who is now kind of opened up to helping Cassian escape. The prison break in general has been kind of like slow building, and you know, it makes sense that that's going to happen. But in the meantime, there's also parallel storylines going on that they have initiated and are slowly rolling along as well, like Dedra and Karn. They have their dynamic and situation going on. There's the whole Ferrex situation in the background with Cassian's mother and Bix. Bix is being interrogated and, you know, presumably tortured. So that can all go down horribly. And ultimately where we need to get Cassian is to the point where he is in Rogue One, where how he gets to being that character and having those motivations. So what's going to make him fully commit to being in the rebellion, essentially? And it makes sense that Bix and his mother being tortured and killed might be the reason for that. But otherwise, right now we're finishing this prison break arc, and Andy Serkis is going to help him escape. And I don't think there's too much speculation to do. I think we're going to have probably a fun, hopefully a little bit more action in this episode. But also, I'm loving everything that this show is doing, and I can't wait to see more. So let's jump in and have some fun.
They're afraid. Right now, they're afraid.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
They just killed 100 men to keep them quiet. What would you call that?
I'd call that power.
Power doesn't panic. 5,000 men are about to find out they're never living here alive. Whatever we're making here is clearly something they need. They can't afford to be surprised again.
I still think it's Death Star parts, man. That makes sense. The timing and everything.
I'd rather die trying to take them down than die giving them what they want.
Yep. He's giving the philosophy that Luthen gave him.
It has to be tomorrow.
Program.
So he is evolving a little bit.
On blue, proceed directly to your cell.
Chief, where is he?
Keep to the center lane.
Hey, he's naked.
You have activated floors without warning.
Chief, floor!
What's going on?
Bro.
He said they'd made a mistake and sent back a man who'd just been released. They fried 2 shifts to keep it quiet. They would never tell him.
No one is getting out!
Following hydraulic failure on hyperspace re-entry.
It worked.
We hang back and wait.
Suggestion, sir.
Yes.
I don't think we should step away. We should do what we normally do. Unidentified ship, dead pilot. We'd want to take a look, wouldn't we? Beagers watching. The least suspicious thing that we could do would be to take an interest.
That is exactly what we will do.
I love this stuff, man. And they use like a big monitor, but then make it look like it's some 70s like overhead projection kind of thing. It's, like I said, blending the modern and old technologies. Perfect.
We're just not sure what to do. She needs her meds, she knows it.
Okay.
But she said your pills were putting her off her food, and she'd rather keep eating than let you pretend to know what's wrong with her.
Oh, Cinta's still out to kill Cassian. So she's waiting for him to come to his mom.
And my boss at the time thought I'd enjoy seeing it.
This is Davos Skeldon?
Didn't pay enough attention.
Oh yeah, he looks scummy.
Suppose I thought I'd be coming back regularly.
It's state property. The rules are strict on Dacor. Our choices for change are limited.
Ah. Kind of like the White House.
I like new.
Oh my god, this
I know
guy.
it's tasteless and cliche, but one of the indulgences of great wealth is freedom from
This
other
like
people's-
Liberace, Beethoven, Willem Dafoe motherfucker.
Yes, everyone says you're very direct.
Profitable,
I've met your husband several times.
I'm sure.
I take it that's not a corner we're turning.
Wow.
Many cultures don't fully appreciate the clarity of the Chandrilan marriage. So, searching for a more fluid banking situation, are we?
We've discussed all this, Dapper.
Yes. We're exploring alternative financing arrangements for our foundation. What will it cost?
My fee?
We assume it's a percentage of funds transferred.
I want no fee. Charity, isn't it?
Nothing's free, pal.
I'd prefer not to owe any favors. I'd feel far more comfortable paying you for your trouble. Let's have it.
I'd like a return invitation. I'd like to come back here.
Oh, I'm sure that's something that can be arranged.
I have a 14-year-old son. I'd like to bring him with me.
Oh. It's about the age of her daughter.
You can't be serious.
Oh.
I'm not asking for betrothal.
Oh.
What are we talking about?
An introduction.
He's trying to arrange marriage.
13, she'll soon come of age. Two young people, attractive and privileged.
Oh, Mon, you can't.
What makes you think I approve of that
Oh. Oh.
A life that encourages non-conformity.
Is that your only offer?
Oh.
Tay will see you
She's
out.
doing. Wow. Yeah.
Of
You
course.
can't sell your daughter out, man.
It's a lot to think about.
I'm not thinking about
Good.
it.
That's the first untrue thing you've said. It's been a pleasure.
Wow. Dang, dude. Sometimes the like speaking between the lines gets so direct and intense that they don't even bother speaking between the lines anymore. They're just like right out with it. He called her bluff.
He wants a meeting, face to face.
There goes the day.
I don't like it.
I'm surprised he waited this long.
And if it's a trap?
Well, if it's a trap, we've already lost.
So what has he been sawing away at this pipe for? Getting nowhere? It's just trying to cause a flood, maybe, or like that. What happened? He's trying to break the pipe. There you go.
On program, new man on the floor. Everyone hold positions.
Would you say to me?
I said nothing.
If you want to say something, you should say it now.
There you go. There it is. Nice. Oh shit. There you go. Yes! The new guy. Oh. Yes. Let's go. It's like doing anything they can to throw. Oh.
Get on the tables!
Brutal. Oof. Now the electricity's out. Yes! Let's go!
We have a situation on fire.
Oh my god.
Repeat, we have a situation.
A lot of guys getting taken out. There it is. There it is. Nice. Does not hesitate to kill, man. I'm still kind of wondering what was the point of the flooding, though. It just got them electrocuted so far. Oh, okay. It's causing a leak everywhere. I got it. Okay. Nice.
One way out! Come on, fight!
They're all like, what? Hey! Oh shit. Well, escape seems inevitable now. I mean, there's just too many prisoners.
Excuse me?
Turn it off!
That could mean so many things.
I'll turn it off.
Step away.
That could mean so many things, like turning off that guy's life. Same thing that Han Solo speaks into in the Death Star.
The day shift
Boring conversation anyway, right?
Fine. All the floors are cold. Take charge and start climbing. And I would rather die trying to take them down than giving them what they want. The building is ours. One way out. One way out. One way out. One way out.
Holy shit. They're just hiding in fear. They know they're fucked. Some people are just jumping in.
Can't swim.
You do now. Do it. Wow. Wow. Wow, dude, every Coruscant city shot, I love. Wait, this guy's an undercover?
If this is a trap, press the buttons for 215.
Oh, this guy's a mole!
We're running express. Why are we here tonight, Lonnie?
There's a new supervisor rising. Pedramiro. Look, she started looking into stolen Imperial naval equipment, and now she's looking for a link to Aldani. They're searching for a thief and the middleman.
This can't be why you're here.
She just captured a rebel pilot running supplies for Anto Krieger. They turned him immediately and staged an accident. Else if Krieger attacks, they'll be waiting.
And if he doesn't, they'll know something's amiss. It's 50 men. You're worth more than that.
You have to warn them.
To what end?
Wow.
To reassure the ISB there's no leak in security than sacrificing Krieger.
Whoa. So, like, an Imperial mole is worth more to him than, like, 50 of his own men. Or 50, you know, good guys.
Tell me why we're really here today, Lonnie.
I can't do this anymore. I'm a father now. Giving you Spellhouse, I'm warning you about Ferrix, I'm honoring my vow. I've been working my way through there for 6 years.
So what was your plan? Gather a big basket of goodies for me as a farewell gift? We can't let you go, Lonnie. We can't spare you. You love your daughter. Krieger's men will be dying to make sure she has a father. You're trapped, Lonnie. There's no pleasure in saying it, but you're going nowhere.
My sacrifice means nothing to you, does it?
I said I think of you constantly, and I do. We need heroes, Lonnie, and here you are.
And what do you sacrifice?
Kindness, kinship, love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I made my mind a sunless space. I share my dreams with ghosts.
Wow.
I wake up every day to an equation I wrote 15 years ago from which there's only one conclusion. I'm damned for what I do. What is my sacrifice? I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see.
Wow.
So what do I sacrifice? Everything!
His acting, dude. That was the best monologue of the show so far.
I need all the heroes I can get.
Wow, man. What a monologue. Nice. Wow, man. Yeah, a great conclusion to that arc. It was pretty much just went down the way you would expect it to go down. It was a prison break, but it was definitely like inspiring and motivating the way they kind of framed it all. It was cool to see it happening with the music and just sort of like the mood behind it. At first I was a little unclear why he was like doing the whole flooding thing, and then it became apparent it was to like make the other levels flood too. I don't really think there's much more to the Mon Mothma situation. Clearly that guy is out to get his son and Mon Mothma's daughter into an arranged marriage, and she was immediately like mama bear, like stay the fuck away, like she didn't want to do the business. But then the guy seemed to like be calling her out, being like, you know I'm your best bet here, you don't have any other options, like you need my money. So Mon Mothma was left looking extremely uncomfortable, and like, you know, God knows, like you don't want to see Mon Mothma sell out her own daughter. And you know, she obviously like jumped right to the conclusion that she wasn't gonna do so. But based on that interaction, it seemed as though she may not have a choice, or she may try to like cheat her way into getting the money without having to, you know, sacrifice her daughter. But that the whole Chandrillan marriage tradition thing, like they mentioned that before with her and her husband, and like they're not particularly like, he's got sort of like you know, different political leanings than she does, and they're clearly wouldn't fall in love with each other in the real world if they hadn't had that Chandrillan tradition, so that they were in arranged marriage from young adulthood or whatever, right? So that's why they are still married, and because they're following their culture's traditions. So apparently it's not out of the ordinary for her to arrange a marriage for her daughter. That would be something that possibly even her husband is going to be like in favor of, because the guy made a comment about, well, she said something about how like he'd interacted with her husband before, and she was like, yeah, like I don't doubt it, implying that like, yeah, she knows her husband like deals with shadier people than she's willing to. So once again, it's like a subtle jab at her husband, being like, yeah, I know my husband's shady, thanks. There's 2 episodes left. That was episode 10. There's 12 in the season, so there's a final 2-episode arc. They showed a little preview scene in the recap at the beginning that had a little Ferrex stuff, but they didn't do anything really Ferrex related in this episode. So we're gonna go ahead and assume that the whole Marva and Bix and Dedra Miro, you know, that they've escaped the prison. Now like Ferrex is, we're gonna be coming back there. Cassian's gonna want to come like get his sick mother, and to save Bix. But it's gonna be too late. That's my prediction, is that like he's gonna not get there in time, so to speak. Bix is gonna be too far gone, and his mother is gonna presumably die as well. I don't want that to happen, obviously, but I think story-wise, that's what makes the most sense in terms of getting Cassian to where he needs to be, where we know he is in Rogue One, being fully immersed in the rebellion, and like not only in the rebellion, but like one of their main undercover players. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that Marva and Bix both die in the next couple episodes, and that's gonna be the initial catalyst to make Cassian become Cassian Andor that we know. And then, you know, presumably there's this whole second season that's gonna be coming out. So, you know, we don't necessarily have to wrap everything up in the next 2 episodes. We can just have this final arc on Ferrex, presumably, and then leave ourselves in a nice place to be able to hit the ground running in season 2 and do whatever. And I can't wait for that. There's so many possibilities. I can't really. There were like a couple of fun little Easter eggs. The one that I remember most predominantly was when he went to go speak into the intercom, and it was blatantly the same like microphone mouthpiece thing that Han Solo shoots out of the prison cell area in the Death Star. But other than that, I don't really remember seeing any other crazy Easter eggs. But guys, nonetheless, I enjoyed not only the episode, but the arc in general. And I'm still loving where this show's going. I'm bummed, obviously, Jenny couldn't be here. We would have had a fun discussion about this one. I did actually want to point out one more thing. Luthen's monologue at the end there was fantastic. Stellan Skarsgård's acting, phenomenal. That was definitely the best monologue so far of this season, I would say. just like the subject matter, his intensity, the way he worded all of it, it was just really powerful. And it was interesting to see that Lonnie guy actually is a mole. He's actually working for Luthen. That was a nice little twist and an interesting situation. It can further complicate what's going on. But I'm interested to see what happens with that. Guys, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Fully unedited reactions are on patreon.com/JediJive. Go check it out. We'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.